Oh my goodness. Look at these investors from that ad. All these investors now on my frigging mailing list wanting to buy houses right now during this period of time. Like, that is frigging ridiculous. So yesterday I put a video out and I said that during this isolation lockdown, while I'm in quarantine, I was going to try and do some property deals, make some property money, and I was going to document it. And I want everyone to do this together. So what I decided is, rather than me do it and then put some little edit together and put some 20-minute video out and with a ta-da, I'm not going to do that. I don't even know if there's going to be a ta-da. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm just going to vlog it and document it exactly raw as it is, as I go. And you can do the same if you want, or you can share ideas with me and help me in this. But I think I know what I'm going to do. I've been thinking long and hard about the strategies, and here's what I'm thinking, okay? So right now, you might think it's a terrible time right now to invest in property because the market is crashing. But here's the thing, okay? How am I going to make some money right now? Okay, two ways. I'm not going to save money up and just buy a buy-to-let property right now. I'm not saying that's a bad thing to do. People are doing that. I'm not saying it's bad. Property usually will win long term. But I want to get some fast cash in, and I also want to have my cake and eat it. People say you should never have you can't have your cake and eat it. In property, you can have your cake and eat it. So the strategies that I'm thinking are going to work right now, and I've shared this. People have been Instagramming me, DMing me, and saying, what's your strategy? And I've been saying, here's my strategy. I just have a laptop. I'm just at home in lockdown. I can't do viewings. Estate agents can't go out and do viewings for me. It's tough. My strategy is going to be deal sourcing, deal packaging, and it's going to be lease option agreements. Because the crazy good thing that I'm thinking about lease option agreements right now is, when I got my lease option agreements back in the day when I first started doing it, it was just after the crash. It was when people were scared as ever. It was like 2009 when property prices rocketed and people wanted out. That was when I was getting in on a lease option agreement where you have your cake and eat it. Because what I mean by that, I'll give you an example, and I'm going to be jumping on the computer in a moment, but imagine that you're selling something. Like, imagine if I'm selling this computer, but this computer is filthy and it's covered in dirt and stuff. Like I'm just going to shut that door. I can hear too much noise. I'm just thinking, if it's covered in dirt, I'm not going to be able to sell it for very much money because it's covered in dirt. Okay, so I'll just be able to sell it for a cheap price because no one wants it when it's covered in dirt, so it goes really cheap. Then you clean it up and then it's worth more expensive. In the same way, in the property market right now, the dirt is the scarcity, is the fear, is everything that's going on. So if you buy a property now while everyone is scared, you can get proper cheap deals. So my thinking is, I want to get proper cheap deals, but I don't want to put any money down. I want to have an option to buy it while we're in bad times, but then have the option to buy it in 5 or 7 years' time. And then if it goes up in value, boom, I'm made. I've got instant cash flow from it. So that's what I'm wanting to do, but I'm also wanting to package and sell deals. I know right now people are buying. I know right now people are selling. I mean, on Instagram, people are literally... I said yesterday I was going to do the Financial Freedom Challenge. I was going to start doing deals. I told people I want you to do it as well. Hashtag Lockdown Property Challenge. People are DMing me, and I'm DMing them back. So this guy messaged me and says, I'm up for the challenge. Could I do it in Holland? But the same story is everywhere right now. Like, in Holland, it's the same as the UK. It's the same all over the world. I just told him my strategy.
Yes, do it. Do a video right now. Use the hashtag.
I said, do it and tell what you're going to do. He's now... I told him I'm going to do lease option agreement deal source, and that's what I'm thinking. I message him.
Dude,
hey,
you
son.
may as well try. If we fail, who cares?
Yeah, if we fail, who cares? If we fail, who cares? Hey, buddy. So he messaged me just now, literally half an hour ago, saying, just got in contact with a landlord who has a pretty big property portfolio, probably going to have some rent-to-rent deals. I will help him polish tenants, which he already has, blah, 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 blah. In return, giving me a very good price on some of his properties. Like, he's now talking to landlords that are motivated. So right now, motivated landlords are existing more than ever. So here's the crazy thing. Here's what I'm thinking. Are you gonna join me, or are you gonna go and play? I'm gonna take him away. I'm gonna be straight back. Okay, come on, mate. Come on, mate. Hey, here's your son. Daddy's making money, man. Daddy's making money right now. So what I'm thinking is this. If I found a list of properties that were motivated to sell, but how do you find them right now? I can't go out networking. I can't go and view properties. What I'm thinking is this. Online, crazy thing about the computer is it knows everything about you. This computer knows so much about me, my likes, my interests, which is scary, but as a marketer, it's not scary. It's exciting because I'm going to set up right now, and I'm going to do this. I'll record my screen. I'll show you. I'm going to set up a Facebook ad. I'm going to set up 2 Facebook ads. I'm going to set up a Facebook ad targeted at motivated sellers and landlords, and I'm going to say, hey, you know, are you wanting to sell your property right now in these scary times? Have you got a property you want to sell? If you want to sell, I will give you an instant valuation on your property, boom, in exchange for the address. If you're motivated to sell, put your details in here. And I'm going to start marketing with nominal money, and I'll show you exactly how much I'm spending and how many people are giving me their details. And I'm going to start building a motivated sellers list right now, today in these times. And then I'm going to set up another list, another advert, which is going to be a Facebook advert, which is targeted for buyers. Because right now, I know there's people buying houses right now because I'm selling some of my houses, and I've got the auction date coming up, but people are coming in with cash, wanting to dump their money. They're coming from China, they're coming from Australia, they're coming from different parts of the UK, wanting to buy cash properties. And they're wanting to buy my properties that I'm selling. So I'm thinking, people are buying. So I'm going to set up another Facebook ad, and I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to do it. And this Facebook ad is going to be for buyers. So, hey, are you looking to put your cash into UK property market right now while properties are going cheap? Give us your details. So I'm going to start building from scratch from my computer, and I'm going to record my screen, me building an investor list, me building a motivated sellers list, and then I'm just going to start bringing them together and charging them a fee, charging the investor a fee, and I'm just going to have to figure out how I can't obviously view the property, but I can get maybe surveys. I can get surveys on the property. I'm going to just try, have a bash, see what happens. And then the motivated sellers that are like, I can't go that low, then I'll say, how about I'll offer you a lease option agreement? And the creme of the creme deals, I'm going to keep for myself. So I'm going to get some cash flow from deal sourcing. I'm going to get my cake and eat it by getting some lease option agreements. And this is as scratch can be, because I have nothing, I can't leave the house, I'm on my computer. So I'll record the screen and I'm gonna start building those lists and start setting up those adverts. But man, honestly, people are messaging me like crazy. If you need to be doing this as well and share your ideas with me, because people are on this. People are making money. I've just had another message right now. Who's this? Chanel, I know her.
Samuel, I hope you guys are well. We've just come across some properties that are actually purchased in a company name. So I've done some digging and found the vendor and been speaking back and forth since the lockdown, but obviously can't do much with it. But they're happy to sell the properties in a company name, and I know you've done this before, so I'm just wondering what steps to take, because I think it's too much of a good deal to sell as a deal. So we're looking to take it on ourselves, but don't have any capital at the moment. What would you advise the best sort of things to move forward with this?
Okay, cool. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm gonna phone her back in a bit, and I might even record the conversation, put it in here. So right now, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna build a buyer's list of motivated investors. Then I'm gonna build a seller's list of motivated sellers from scratch on Facebook. I'm gonna show you every step of the way. And then the sellers that have got the properties, if they're good, I'll pass them on. If they're really good, I'll keep them somehow. But I'm not gonna put any money into this. I'm gonna do it from lockdown into my house. Any money that I do put in is gonna be like minimal, like Facebook ads a little bit. I might have to pay a surveyor potentially, but I'm gonna do this on a budget, like a legit budget, and I'll show you every pound I spend, and we'll see what return on investment we can get. Okay, Facebook ads. See, normally my team do all my marketing and stuff, but back in the day when I started, I've done a bit of Facebook ads, thank God. So let's do this. Okay, so this is my Facebook. Now, in order to do Facebook ads, you do need a Facebook account and you do need a Facebook page. So when you click on here, you probably don't really see all this nonsense, but there's actually a little manage ads button. Boom shaka. Select business. Samuel Leeds. Now, believe it or not, because of coronavirus, even Facebook ads have taken a hit, because the Facebook have said, that they take longer to approve as usual because they've not got as many staff. So honestly, everything is just crazy. Your personal ad account. Create. Okay, so traffic engagement, which one we want? I'm going to go for lead generation. Now, it doesn't matter too much which one you click. It's just a case of Facebook charge you in different ways depending on what you want to get. And I want to go for lead gens, which means actually people filling out the form. Okay, campaign name. This is going to be for motivated sellers now. Daily budget. I don't want to spend a lot of money on this. I'm going to put maybe £15 a day to start with and see how we get on with there. But if I'm only getting a couple a day trickling through, I might need to put that up a little bit. But I think £15 a day should be enough to give me some decent leads if I can make the ad right. Okay. So this is now where I'm going to begin to start putting together that who am I going to be buying from. So I'm thinking UK. Where do I want these property deals? Well, if I'm looking for lease option agreements, I could be going to negative equity areas, but with the crisis that's going on, I don't even think it needs to be just negative equity areas. I don't want to be spending a fortune on buying a house, even though I'm not buying it. One day I probably will buy it if it's a lease option agreement. I'm going to look for Birmingham. Go on, we'll do within 25 miles of Birmingham. And I'm also going to do, where should we go? I want somewhere with negative equity, but not really far up north, because if I ever do have to drive there, not that I'll be able to under isolation, I think Doncaster could be good. Within 25 miles. I'm going to try South Wales. As brilliant as Australia is, no. I tell you what, I'll put in Cardiff. Okay, that will probably do for now. Those are my areas. Sorry, you can hear my computer overheating a little bit. Age range. I don't want 18 to 65 because I'm not being funny, but if I'm looking for distressed sellers, they're probably going to be older than 18. I'm going to be looking for, I'm going to say 40. Now what I'm doing right now is I'm just choosing exactly who I want to target my ads to. 40 to 59. That's a good age because that's kind of like going up to retirement age. If you're 40 to 59 right now, you could be going through a little bit of a midlife crisis. You could be thinking like, oh man, I just want to retire, So I don't want to get people that have necessarily like in their 60s and 70s that are retiring. But I think that is a good age. And a lot of my properties that I buy tend to be that sort of ages. Genders, I'm not being sexist at all here, but I'm going to go for men. Just because I think that men probably tend to be more likely to be investors. That sounds awful, but yeah. Do you know what? It's not even awful. It's just a case of I'm targeting people that are like for like. So people that I've bought properties from in the past, motivated sellers, have been men mostly in this age. So I'm just going off of my experience of what I know works. Detailed targeting, yes please. So include people who match. Okay, let's have a look. So behaviors. Let's see what we can find finance-wise. So financial. See, there's so much stuff here how you can target people. Behaviors. So let's see what kind of people we're looking for. So are we looking for expats? Are we looking for, right now I'm thinking purchase behavior will be a good one. And we can maybe find people who are, like engaged shoppers. So people that are engaged shoppers might be people that could potentially have spending habits that could be in financial difficulty a little bit. Not trying to prey on people that are in financial difficulty, but just trying to find people that are in financial difficulty that we might be able to help. It could also be, let's see what else we got. Okay, interests, family and relationships. So I'm thinking we want to get people that are married. Fatherhood, yeah. And Facebook just know all this stuff about you. I'm thinking DIY people are good because, as crazy as this sounds, if you're like a DIY person, you tend to literally do everything yourself. And if you've got a couple of properties where you're a landlord to them, you're so hands-on. And in this time, without you being able to leave the house, problems with tenants, it's just like, it's often the DIY type people that become tired landlords. Interests. What are these people interested in? Family and relationships. I think these people are going to be people that are homeowners. Homeowner. They're going to be people, we're looking for fathers, people that are married, we're looking for people that are engaged shoppers, people that might have, I don't know, particularly electric vehicle. Now what you'll see is as we become more and more specific, is you can this is getting a little bit less broad now. Now you can say they've got to have all these things, and you can really narrow it and say they need all of them. At the moment it's just or, so that's why we're doing this, or this, or this. But I personally think we should narrow the audience down a little bit more and say that they are, what would they be interested in? What would these people read? Where would they go? They are tired landlords. Job title landlord, yeah, absolutely. So now if they're landlords that are also any of these things, an engaged shopper, father, DIY kind of person, then these could be really, really interesting people to speak to right now. Anything else? Let's see, what else? Suggestions. Maybe they've got a holiday coming up, or a new house. Did you see that one? And we can play with this. If the ad doesn't work very well, we can always come back and change it and play. This is not something where you just do a perfect ad. See, now this is a bit too few now. It's saying that fewer than 1,000 people are actually going to be able to be reached, which is too specific. So you don't want it to be too broad. You don't want it to be too specific. You definitely need it somewhere in the green. So maybe we need to just remove some of these things a little bit. Because bear in mind, you've got to have one of these and also be a landlord. So let's get rid of Let's get rid of this and see what happens. See if it brings it back into the green. Financial freedom challenge in an overheated computer with slow Wi-Fi from home. Motivated sellers. Okay, so now I need to decide what they're going to see when they see the ad. Are they going to see a carousel, which is 2 or more scrollable images, or a single image or a video? I'm going to go with a single image or video, and I'm thinking I'm probably going to do a video, because I am pretty compelling on video. But you could just do an image which says, something like, sell your house quick. I want to buy your house, or take complete control. No, I just want to buy it. Because the thing is, I'm thinking lease option agreement, but first I want to go into buy it below market value. And then if they don't want to do that, then fine. I want to buy your house. I am looking for existing landlords. That the only people that are going to see this advert are existing landlords. So if I say I want to buy your house, I'm looking for existing landlords, that's like interesting to them. I want to buy your house. I'm looking for existing landlords who are open, who are wanting a quick cash offer during COVID-19 crisis. If you have houses in South Wales, Doncaster or Birmingham, if you have houses within 25 miles of... See, I know these people are landlords with properties within 25 miles of those places. Or Birmingham, please... what's going to be the call to action? Please... Now, I could give them a link to something. But I'm not going to. I'm going to say, please message me on Facebook. Looking for landlords selling up. Display the link. So I really could do with putting a link to a website of some kind. Now, I do have a website. Here's my little plug now if you're a landlord that's motivated. Instantproperties.co.uk. But this website, I promise you, is so simple to set up. Like it just takes so little time setting out of it up like this. So I'm going to put this, and maybe I should do another video and show you how to set up a website like that in literally 10 minutes. If you want to see that, then just comment and say, I want to set up a website. And it will cost you nearly nothing to set up a website like that. Get offer. That's what they want. They want an offer or they want a quote. I'm going to change this drop me a message thing because I don't know if it will work. I've never tried that before. I was kind of thinking of you guys that might not have a website, but I think you just need to get a website. So please fill in your property details for a quick offer. I'll change this about. Let's have it. Instead of message me on Facebook now, it's going to be, please fill out your property details now and let's have a chat. Nice. Now, I don't want this thing because that's just not really going to be compelling. I want a video. Okay, so I don't currently have a video, but I'm going to do a video right now. And again, sometimes like you can overthink doing a video, but I'm going to keep this really simple. Okay, this is the actual video that's going to go out there. So, my name's Samuel Leeds. I'm actively looking for landlords to buy properties right now during this COVID-19 crisis. If you're a landlord and you're looking to shift off some of your properties, I really would love to have a conversation with you. Listen, I'm a business person, so of course I'm looking to get a good price, but I can move fast, I've got the cash available, and I don't necessarily need to rely on lenders. So regardless of what the situation is with the economy right now, I'm wanting to move. I want to have a chat with you if you've got properties. Fill your details in below on the link. Instant-properties.co.uk is my website. I'll be able to give you an instant valuation offer. Usually, I say instant, usually within about an hour or so. So fill your details in, let's have a chat, and hopefully we can do business together and I can shift some of the property headaches from your hands right now in 2020. Okay, so it was to the point, it was direct. I put the date on it. I mentioned the virus. So that is the video which I'm going to put up. If it flops and if it doesn't work, then I'll redo the video. I'll try again.
To buy properties right now during this COVID-19 crisis. If you're a landlord,
all right, let's upload this. I'm just going to airdrop this straight onto my computer. Save to downloads. There it is. Video uploading. It says recommended length is 15 seconds or less, but to be honest, I think I'm kind of reasonably engaging. So even though it is more, mine's about 45 seconds, I think I'm going to give it a bash and see what happens. I want to buy your house. There we go. Because that will just grab their eye. It's a bit more eye grabbing. There we go. With the video, which is loading, which should be ready in a second. With that video, with that text to the right people, I mean, with the website, which is a nice website, which is very simple. Simple is king. Keep it simple, stupid. The reason I was able to become financially free when I started when I was 17, by age 21, was because I was stupid. I was naive. Keep it simple, stupid. People that overcomplicate this business and constantly overthink it, but don't actually just press the button and press submit are those that usually get nowhere and end up as tired landlords when they're in their 40s and 50s instead of financially free people in their 20s. Looking for landlords selling up. No. I'm going to change that as well to are you needing to sell your properties quickly. There we go. There we go. I'm feeling this advert, man. I'm feeling this advert. This is the kind of stuff I never normally put on YouTube. Okay, almost done, almost done. I'm excited. It's happening, baby. Oh, there it is. There's the ad. Landlords, spelled right, but that just looks weird. Landlords, I want to buy your house. I'm looking for existing landlords who are wanting quick cash offer due to COVID. They're just going to click see more. They're going to watch that video. They're going to click. Why does it say sign up? No. That is to say get offer. Are you needing to sell your properties quickly? Get offer. Right. Nice. Original recommended. Let's just go with their recommended. Ooh. I look a little bit close up, but let's see how that looks.
My name's Samuel Leeds. I'm actively looking.
All right, I think that could even be more powerful. Fair enough. Right, crop videos processing. This is getting close now. See how quick this is? From scratch, just like bang, Facebook ad. And I'm only going to be paying £15 a day. Some people are paying £15 to get people to stand in queues for them outside Tesco's right now. Oh, this looks nice. Interest form. Oh, so Facebook let you create an interest form now. See, I've not seen this before. Email, full name. So you can get them to ask you questions. How awesome is this? So this, guys, is so phenomenal because it means you don't even need a website. Like, you can just literally say to them, hey, give us your details. Like, rather than over the website, just on the ad, which is brilliant. So let me do this as well. Question. We do need their email. We do want their name. So I'm going to ask a new question. I don't care about what their date of birth and stuff is. I want to know what the address of their property is. So I'm going to say street address. And add a new question. Can I make up my own question here? Multiple choice. Conditional. Add a new question. Short answer. There we go. Short answer. What is the lowest you could accept if bought cash today? Today's probably a little bit extreme. Tomorrow. And then they can write their little short answer. So now we've got their email, their name, the address of the property, and what the lowest they could accept if I bought it cash tomorrow is. So I think that will probably do. So let's next this. See, that's what it's going to look like, which is fantastic. And then that's the thank you screen. And then they can view the website. I'm liking this, frankly. Okay, so that is now in draft. So that doesn't sound right. It's active. No, it's not active. That was exciting. In review. You've successfully submitted your ad. When someone submits a response to your form, they become a lead for your business. Here is how you can access your leads. You can either just download a CVC file, which is basically like a spreadsheet, or you can set up a CRM system. Now, I've already set up a CRM system. I'm interested to see, though, what Facebook recommend. I have a CRM system called All Clients, which, again, you can set up for free, and then it's like £20 a month after 14 days or something like that. But Facebook recommend one. So that is the advert done for the landlords, for the motivated sellers. It's waiting to be approved by Facebook. Now I'm going to do, while I'm waiting for that to be approved, just have a quick check on my wife and check she's okay. And then I'm going to do this exact same thing again, but this time for investors to build my investor list. I'd like to know where she is. Forget it. I'll do it right now. Now I'm going to set this looking for investors between 25 and 45. All genders, because there's a lot of women at the moment looking to buy properties. Property investment, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Warren Buffett. The reason I'm putting these people is because if they're interested in people like Warren Buffett, when Warren Buffett says very famously, when people are scared, that's when you should be greedy. If they're interested in property, interested in Warren Buffett, there's a chance that they might be interested in buying property right now, assuming I can find the right kind of properties. It's in the green. That's good. If you're looking to invest in the UK right now while people are scared and they're freaking out and they're selling their houses really cheap, then you're in the right place. My name is Samuel Leeds. I'm a property deal sourcer. I would suggest that you join my mailing list for free and I'll send you the juiciest, most below market value deals that I'm finding right now. Join the list, I'll send you the deals. Now, I don't actually have any deals right now, but I'm still advertising the fact that as if I have got deals, but I'm doing that in faith that I'm going to get some deals from the other advert, which hasn't even been approved yet, but okay. Subscribe, and I'm going to use this form. And I'm just going to get them on an Excel spreadsheet. So you could literally do this from scratch. This is just absolute pea simple. That's all we need, email and full name. We don't need much more from them at this point, because if we've got their email and full name and we've got deals, then we can just start sending their deals out to their email, which is great. Okay, I'm gonna have to put a link in here. So I'm just gonna put a link to the Instant Properties page, so at least they can see a little who I am and see a little bit about me. But you could literally put any link here. You could put a link to probably even a link to your Facebook page. In fact, I'm going to do that because everybody has a Facebook page. There we have it. Second is now, it's currently saying in draft. Hopefully yay, it's changed to in review. £15 a day, in review. So now, yeah, that will work, the CVC. So now there might be some glitches, I don't know. The ads might not be accepted, I don't know. So we've got the lead generation ad for the motivated sellers in review. We've got the motivated sellers in review. So now it's just the waiting game. So the time is now 10:20. It's the 31st of March. So that means tomorrow is April. Tomorrow's April Fool's Day. So I'll probably have edited this and I'll probably post it on the 1st of April, April Fool's Day. It's now 10:20, 31st of March. My ad has still not been approved on Facebook, so I'm gonna go to bed and I'm gonna hope that it's approved tomorrow. And hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna start getting some motivated sellers, some buyers. Listen, to do lease option agreements, even in lockdown, all you need is you need a really motivated seller and you need a good solicitor and you need a good negotiator. I have those three things. To be able to package and sell deals even in lockdown, you don't need a car necessarily. It's going to be a bit tricky, but I'm thinking this. I need a really motivated seller. I need an investor and I need a good salesperson, a good negotiator in the middle to bring the two together. We have the recipe here for success. I believe that, I'm believing, and I'm going to be updating every day, maybe not every day, maybe every couple of days, but I'm going to be updating my progress, showing you exactly what I'm doing as I'm doing it, live time. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Look forward to seeing you guys do the same. Again, if you want to see more detail, let me know. If this video was too long, let me know. I also want to see what you're doing, so maybe post a video yourself. Feel free to drop me a DM on Instagram. I try and respond to as many as I can. Also, use the hashtag #LockdownPropertyChallenge. We're all locked down. It's a challenge, but we're going to continue being successful in property. I'll see you guys real soon. Day 2 of the lockdown challenge, and I'm going to check to see if my ad has been accepted. It's the 1st of April. I'm hoping that, because as it's the 1st of April, I'm hoping that we're going to find out that this whole corona thing is just one big joke and the government will tell us today that we can all leave our houses, but I doubt that's going to happen. Okay, let's see. It's loading. I hope it's been accepted so bad, because we haven't got time to just mess around. Oh, okay, so the lead generation one has been accepted. That's annoying though, because oh my gosh, and I've had 29 results. That is insane. And it's cost me 16 pence per result, and a result was a lead gen. That, I can't believe it. The only thing that's worrying is the fact that the motivated sellers ad is still not live. So now I'm gonna have all these investors saying, yeah, I wanna buy, yeah, I wanna buy, and I'm not gonna have any deals. Okay, let me see who these people are that have been filling it. And they filled out the form in-house on Facebook. So I've got investors now coming. So I've got 29 investors, 16p a lead, and it's cost me £4.73 in total, less than a fiver. And I've got 29 investors interested. That is ridiculous. That is a win. I'm just bummed out that I haven't got the leads from Motivated Sellers. Maybe I'll need to go on to Gumtree and try and find some deals, because these investors are going to want something. Oh my goodness! Look at these investors from that ad. All these investors now on my frigging mailing list, wanting to buy houses right now during this period of time. Like, that is frigging ridiculous. I've got their emails. I can now email these people with my deals. I just don't have any deals. So I need to get Facebook to hurry their asses up and get this deal. Because honestly, once I've got the same, but with Motivated Sellers, you watch. I'll be on the phone. I'm gonna be getting some deals in. Like, this is happening.